Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Andrew Cannon. Together we can game. In the last episode, we got a lot done. In this episode, we are going to finish it off. We're going to start off as Desmond and see if we can get any more information on that assassination attack right where we left off. So let us go to the computer. Not going to waste any time. We have a lot to cover in this finale, so we're going to start off right. I don't know how long this episode will be, but we'll figure it out in time. Right now, we're going to see what has happened. Last I remember, she had one deleted item. It was by the question mark. I don't see anything new, so I'm going to go over, see if Vidic has anything new. And if not, then we're going to rest and head back in as Altair for the last time. And it's kind of bittersweet. I don't know, I've really been enjoying Assassin's Creed 1. I know it's very repetitive, but it's such a fun game. It really is. I really do enjoy these series, and I don't know. Alright. Lucy, Sender Unknown. These are all new. Nope, this one. So we're going to start from the very bottom. Alright. Warren Vidic to Lucy from Warren. Conference room door isn't working. Remote access is down. Something. Can you look and see what's wrong? Don't have time for this crap. Lucy replies, "Hi Warren, the passcode was changed last night. They change them once a week. Do you have the new passcode?" "No, what is it?" is what she asked. And then she gave him the new passcode. I actually need that. Okay. So the conference room is a room we haven't been able to access. So let us see what happens. Let's make our way over there. Security footage rolling. Alright, here goes nothing. And with that, we finally are able to enter the room that Lucy and Warren went in earlier. See what they have in here. So far it doesn't look like anything much, but just your standard conference. But wait. What is this? A laptop on a table. Let's figure out what's this. Project lead number 9. New information. Nothing deleted, but we have an analysis. Alan Ricken analysis. Warren. The others and I have finished reviewing the Animus records from subjects 12 through 16. While the Piece of Eden remains our priority, we must all continue working to locate and understand the remaining artifacts. I am sure you can understand our reasoning behind this. Although the satellite is intended to accomplish a fair portion of the work for us, we will certainly need to deal with those who are either immune to or protected from its effect. Please take a moment to look over your findings and get back to me with any feedback you may have. I will summarize below. 1. Piece of Eden number 3. We applaud your continued efforts to locate and artifact following the loss of number 2 in the DIA satellite accident. We understand subject 17 is having a trouble interfacing with the Animus, leading to delays. As a result, we estimate another 24 hours before your next critical update. In the meantime, we'll prepare for an extraction team and set them on standby. We're relying on you to obtain the additional information we require. He knows where the other objects are, even if he doesn't realize it. You must unlock that final memory, or all of this will have been for nothing. 2. Philadelphia Project. Data provided from the Animus from Subject 12 indicates that the ship briefly manifested a future state for approximately 18 minutes. It's unclear whether timeline is consistent with or parallel to our own. Although we have recovered enough data to reconstruct and repair the original artifact used in the experiment, administration has refused to move forward on the project, citing paradox concerns. Corporate policy remains in place. Any objects found to interfere with or manipulate time must be contained. Artifact will be moved to secure storage. And then number 3, the Tunguska incident. Now believed to be the direct result of the assault by the assassin. Research station destroyed as was the artifact. Alternate wave generation device have been located in the storage, but we have insufficient data to the moment to initiate research. The risk of accident is too high. Lineage Discovery and Acquisition Division should attempt to locate descendants of any attack survivors, either Assassin or Brotherhood. In order to continue research, resurrecting this particular type of technology will aid us greatly with and With any holdouts following the satellite's activation, we're putting together a team to push research in this area, the Grail. We are removing the Grail from our list of objects. There is insufficient evidence to confirm its existence. Current examination of Subject 17 indicates that aside from the Piece of Eden, all the other artifacts related to Christ's figure are all literary devices or derived from pieces of Eden. It is not actual objects. Even if the object is real, the stage isn't. So basically, we're learning about the pieces. 5. Mitchell Hedges communicators. Analysis of the object is complete. The good news is that they work. As a result, we now have a safe and secure communication channel for use after the launch. However, they are severely limited in number, and so we will be providing them only to our most essential facilities. You will obviously retain possession of the one you have. Warren, I cannot stress how important it is that you wrap things up quickly with Subject 17 as soon as possible. We're obviously relieved that you seem to be closing in on the target memory, but you need to step it up. Everything we're working towards depending on your retrieving those locations. Without them, we've got nothing. May the Father of Understanding guide you to success. Alan Rickon. So we're learning about the Templar Order, learning about the other pieces, and learning just why Desmond is important. He is the map which leads them to the pieces of Eden in which they seek. The first time we ever get to go in the conference room, and we learn about Mr. Alan Rickon. So we are going to rest, head back in as Altair, and wrap up his story. Desmond's story only getting more and more to unfold as time goes. So let us sleep.
Get up! Even earlier than usual, Doc.
I'd like to get this over with as quickly as possible.
If you say so.
Don't be so glum, Mr. Miles. Today is a historic day, one that will be remembered for years to come. Remembered by some of us, anyway.
Hint at Desmond's fate. Warren very sinister. But we're going to see if we have any chat options with Lucy and or Warren before we go in for the final time. Lucy not giving us any information, doing some, well, suspected coding, it's implied, but not sure. Let's see if Warren has anything to say to us. Nope. So we are going to go in the Animus and look at what Altair is about to face. Al-Mualim, his mentor. Lion on the table. Woo! Alright. And here we go. Memory number 7. The final memory sequence.
Here. Where is everyone?
Gone to see the Master.
Was it the Templars? Did they attack again?
They walk the path.
What path? What are you talking about?
Towards the light.
Speak sense.
There is only what the Master shows us. This is the truth.
You've lost your mind.
You too will walk the path, or you will perish. So the Master commands.
It was Al-Mualim, wasn't it? What's he done to you?
Praise be to the Master, for he has led us to the light.
So, we meet a man who's kind of crazy. We see the people just standing around, not really doing much. Wondering what's going on, really. So we're gonna climb and scale Masayoff. We really need to get some answers. I kind of know what's happening, mostly because I've played the games, but I'm gonna stay a little quiet. Going to let the game speak itself.
Must be obeyed.
The citizens of Masayoff being very strange, peculiar. So we're gonna just see what exactly has happened to them. Going to make our way to the top of the fortress here. See some of our brothers in arms up here, and let's figure out what's going on. Okay. That was weird. They're following us.
Your life is now.
And for some reason, we are forced to fight our own brethren. This is really kind of weird to have to do, but as you notice, we're not losing sync, but it's because we have to, not because we want to. Altair, if he would say more, would probably be very conflicted. Now, obviously, the assassins are skilled fighters, so this is going to be very difficult, just in general. Using the same tactic I used for the Templars. The only difference here is these are our own. To have to kill them, it's really kind of eerie. Can't.
As the master commands. For the light. Kill the traitor. For the master.
He does not.
The master commands for the light, they claim. So, very important. Obviously, Altair is not betraying the master, but he's semi-immune to what's going on. That's going to be very important. They just keep on grabbing, really. So I'm going to try to get away from this. I just need to get on a streak here. Our fellow assassins, this is just so weird. I showcased this when we were covering Masai off, that you can actually kill them in the game and have nothing happen.
Altair, up here!
Malik comes through for us, really being a good pal, showing the change in his character. For some reason, not seeming to be crazy like the
You picked
rest.
a fine time to arrive.
So it seems.
Guard yourself well, friend. Al-Mualim has betrayed us.
Yes. Betrayed his Templar allies as well.
How do you know?
After we spoke, I returned to the ruins beneath Solomon's temple. Robert had kept a journal, filled its pages with revelations. What I read there broke my heart. But it also opened my eyes. You were right, Altair. All along our master has used us. We were not meant to save the Holy Land, but deliver it to him. He must be stopped.
Be careful, Malik. What he's done to the others, he'll do to us given the chance. You must stay far from him.
What would you propose? My blade arm is still strong and my men remain my own. It would be a mistake not to use us.
Distract these thralls then. Assault the fortress from behind. If you can draw their attention away from me, I might reach Al-Mualim.
I will do as you ask, Dai.
The men we face, their minds are not their own. If you can avoid killing them.
Yes. Though he has betrayed the tenets of the Creed, it does not mean we must as well. I'll do what I can.
It's all I ask. Safety and peace, my friend.
Your presence here will deliver us both.
And as we have learned, everything Robert de Saab has said is accurate. Our very own mentor, using us for personal gain. Altair, very unpleased. As I mentioned in the Masayef episode, Al-Mualim is pretty much Altair's father figure. So imagine being portrayed by your own father figure. Though Umar was Altair's biological father, it was Al-Mualim who raised him. And with that, we're trapped. We're going to walk up and get some answers. We deserve that. And as Altair said, the people are not in their own minds. They're being controlled. We'll find out more in a second.
There are so many innocents. I must be careful not to harm them.
We're going to make our way through the crowd. They don't know what they're doing. So gently pushing them aside, parting the sea of innocence. It's really kind of eerie to see this room empty. We've seen it filled with assassins and initiates. Take a good look. I want to show one last time the area in which we cannot access, where it all began, where the pigeons lie. Let us go out here and confront Al-Mualim. Alright. We must stand in the center.
No! What's happening?
So,
The student returns.
I've never been one to run.
Never been one to listen either.
I still live because of it.
What will I do with you?
Let me go.
Oh, Altair. I hear the hatred in your voice. Feel its heat. Let you go? Well, that would be unwise.
Why are you doing this?
I found proof.
Proof of what?
That nothing is true. And everything is permitted. Come. Destroy the betrayer. Send him from this world.
These men may look very familiar. He's using the Apple of Eden to show us the 9 men we have assassinated thus far. Really cool idea made by Ubisoft. We must kill them again. Kind of just surreal to have to do this. As we notice, they fade away as we eliminate another. Very powerful men. The little imagery we see, the lights from the apple, the same light Al-Mualim had. As they fall, we must... So we're gonna have to deal with Majadin. Can't remember all their names, but I know their professions. We have the Merchant Slayer, and finally the Good Doctor. It's kind of funny, actually. He kind of just pushed him over the edge here. And there we go. Taken care of. Have to go up here in the center.
Face me! Or are you afraid?
I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead, by my hand. I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
So 9 Al-Mualims we have to face, using the apple to his advantage. We're really going to see just how skilled of a fighter he is, taking out 2 chunks of our synchronization, really showing what he can do, but we must get rid of his doppelgangers. One by one, they will fall, just as the 9 men we have assassinated. Our greatest challenge is the man who taught us that nothing is true and that everything is permitted. The ultimate betrayal. It's really awkward to... I've played this game multiple times, and every time you have to just rag on Al-Mualim. Every time. It's just... I don't know. Gotta be really careful here. Don't wish to die. Gonna want to be very careful. Running away, just sometimes not to just... So I want to be careful here. Got a little bit more synchronization here. Able to move a lot swifter with the short blade here.
Have you any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? The Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this! Illusions! All of them!
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
Ah, and now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I am disappointed.
What's to be done then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student.
And he's deciding to have a little bit of honor. Not much, but a little bit. Guess that's all we really needed from Al Mualim. This is such a surreal fight. And that wasn't even the real Al Mualim.
Blind is all you've ever been.
He's going to be trying to manipulating us. So we're going to have to find him. He'll be scattered throughout this little section, so it's our job to try to find him. I don't see him anywhere. So let's keep searching. There he is. We're gonna have to find him multiple times.
My blade sees for me, Mualim. It cuts through the darkness.
There we go. If you notice on the mini-map, it shows you exactly where he's going to be, so pay attention to that and it'll help you through this. He's going to be up here now. Just be careful. Let's take the blade out, run a little bit. I'm going to have to search. There he is. Kind of a cowardly move. Every time we do this, we get our DNA synchronization up again. Ooh. We can do this. God, I hope so. There we go. And again, he hides. Come on. Where are you, mentor? Fight us like a man instead of using fear. It's so weird to have to fight the man who taught us everything we know. Here we go. Pretty much we just have to counter him. He's losing it each time. In fact, he can't even fight back.
Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
الشيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind, for in much wisdom is much grief. and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. Destroy it! Destroy it as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't.
Al-Mualim tempting us with the apple. We get a view of a map and dots flickering. We want to destroy it, but we can't. There's something about this piece of Eden that just shows too much.
We've got it.
What the hell was that?
Well? We've got the map.
How many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that?
Desmond fading in and out of eagle vision due to a effect called the bleeding effect, can able to see in the ways of his ancestor, hidden writing everywhere. Who placed it here? I don't know. Let's figure this out. Now we can't go in the Animus, and in there, Alan Rickon. So all that's left to do, really, is to try to figure out what this means.
Oh my god. It looks like... Is that blood? What the hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
And with that, we finish Assassin's Creed 1. Tell me what you think of this story. Personally, I find the first story is so underrated, but so amazingly good. I really do love the story of Assassin's Creed 1. And I really want to thank Ubisoft for creating such an amazing series. And to answer questions, I will be doing the second games, but I also plan on doing games I noticed that don't get that much coverage. Assassin's Creed 1 is amazing, and the PC version is a lot of fun. If you can ever pick it up, I highly recommend it. A lot of people recommend skipping it and going straight into 2, but 1 is worth the look. Altair bin Alahad is such a worthy man, and as we saw, had very hard choices to make. Lucy was able to keep us alive. Why? Well, we'll figure out in the next episode, in the next time, won't we? Until then, I just want to say that this game was a lot of fun, though repetitive at times, and I did get frustrated. Overall, I can't help but love it. The gameplay, be it from the free running, the exploration, the many collectibles, the assassinations, the combat, it all comes together so beautifully and really deserves all the praise it got. It's a great game. It shows what it really showed what the new consoles were capable of in form of 3D adventure, and the series just goes up and up from here. We see some testers. I have really not much more to say, but I want to know your thoughts and opinions. Tell me what you think of Assassin's Creed 1. Did you learn something you didn't know if you watched this series? Let me know. I'm really interested. I really appreciate the character of Altair, and I hope if I was able to do anything, show you that he is a good man. It just takes a little. Kristen Bell, Phil Shabazz, Nolan North, great job in the cast. We have a lot of additional cast there. Just wanted to point them out. Kristen Bell actually does the voice of Anna in Frozen, which I alluded to many times. We see additional voices here. We see the voice talents for the other versions. There's a lot of versions, and I wonder if in those versions they actually have subtitles. This game has been so much fun. I'm going to let these credits roll, but I want to thank you all so much if you watch this series. I want to thank you all for just all the comments and just sticking with me. And I can't wait to cover 2, but I am going to say it will take some time. I just finished this game and I just finished up Left 4 Dead, so I want to take a little bit of a ease back, play a little less of a serious game. What game? Well, that's a surprise, but I can assure you it will be a lot of fun. Thank you all again for just sticking with me. And really, Assassin's Creed, I hope you can see why through this series why it's one of my favorites. I don't think there's anything else less to say, but thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something. More importantly, I hope you have a great day. For the last time in Assassin's Creed 1, goodbye.